What's up everybody, Jemillio here with another SUPERX review. Now, if you're looking forward to some more Dragon Ball Z stuff, then you're in luck. We came out with a Z tank top and a Z jogger set that was inspired by Goku. People loved it, it sold out fast, so we had to come out with some more Dragon Ball Z inspired characters. And in this drop, we have a Broly inspired tank top, we have a Frieza inspired Performance long sleeve, and then we have a hoodie and jogger set inspired by the Saiyan Prince himself, Vegeta. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna go over each pieces of clothing. I'm gonna talk about the tank top first, the long sleeve, and then we're gonna get into the tracksuit, the hoodie and joggers. Starting off with the Broly tank top that I have here. I'm wearing a large, I'm 5'10", about 185 pounds. I have more of a muscular build. And this tank top is made out of a polyester spandex blend, so there's no cotton. SUPERX calls that their pretty much performance material. There's no cotton in it. All the stuff is stretchy, but there's just no cotton in this, so it makes it lighter. It makes it wick away moisture easier. It doesn't hold on to water the same way that the cotton stuff would, but also it's obviously not gonna be as warm. This is great because a lot of people that love SUPERX gear were complaining about, you guys need to have more tank tops. So here you go. We got some more tank tops. Here's one right here. The only difference between this and the Goku inspired one, it's pretty much the same, but the shoulder area is all mesh. So on the Goku one, the black portion was mesh and the blue portion was the same material as the torso of it. On this, the whole shoulder area is mesh. So I like that because it reminds you, for me, it reminds me of Broly's outfit. He's got those kind of shoulder pads on, so it, you know, and they have lines on the shoulder pads on his armor, so it kind of reminds me of that. Also, I'm normally not a big fan of having logos in the center of the chest. To me, it's a little too on the nose. This one is embroidered, so it's not gonna peel off or chip off or anything like that. I usually like the logos being on the center of the upper back. That way the brand can show off its logo and it can help kind of market the product while not being too on the nose. But Broly has that kind of green center gem looking thing on the middle of his chest. So I actually like the fact that they put the logo in the middle because it kind of reminds me of that thing on the center of his chest. So in terms of the design, I think that SUPERX nailed it. I don't even know what color this is. It's almost like a deep plum purple, and the green is like this light neon kind of washed out green, but it looks identical to the colors of his costume. So they nailed the color on this. They could have easily messed up. The only question is, do you like that colorway? If you're someone like me who's just is not a fan of that colorway in general, you're not gonna like it that much. But if you're talking about just, you know, you're left with the character, you really can't go wrong with this. I think they did a really good job. Again, it's just gonna come down to personal preference. Do you like that kind of purple and green combination? Now let's get into the Frieza Performance long sleeve.
Hello, monkeys.
I'm gonna talk about some things that I like about it, and there's a couple of things that I'm not a big fan of. So the first thing is, it's the same feeling of all their other long sleeves, which I actually like. I like how their other long sleeves feel. So if you like how their other stuff feels, like the Griga collection or the Grace and stuff like that, if you like how those feel, then you're gonna love how this feels. They use the same 3D stitching that they use on everything else that they make. They actually added a little bit of a different feature here. So on the shoulder pads, it's double. Usually on the other parts of the long sleeve, it's just one layer. On the shoulders, it's a double layer. So it kind of gives you, again, more of that sort of armor feeling. This is obviously the final form Frieza, you know, perfect Frieza. So one thing they added too is on the center chest, it's a rubberized piece. I mentioned before with the Broly one, I'm not usually a fan of stuff in the center of the chest. I usually like it on the back. It's just less kind of on the nose. But Frieza, in his perfect form, does have that sort of, you know, purple thing, gem thing. It's part of his body. I won't say armor, it's part of his body. But, you know, at the bottom of his chest, at the upper part of his abs, he has that little thing there. So to me, it makes more sense that they have a logo there at the front. There's a couple of things that I'm not a big fan of. The first thing is the arm length. The arms on these are very long. They're long in a way that you would think there would be a thumb hole attachment, but there isn't. You know, so a lot of times when there's a thumb hole on, like a runner's loop or whatever they call it, you need the arms to be longer so you can actually get it down past your hand. This doesn't have that, so I don't know why the arms are so long. They're very, very long. It doesn't ruin it because it's a snug piece of clothing And so it's easy to kind of pull the sleeves up, but that is something that I'm not sure why they're that long. So there's that. And the second thing is I'm not a big fan of the white. Maybe it's a slightly darker shade of white, but to me, this is white. I would have liked to see more of a lighter gray, simply because when you're using gear outside, any little scuff, black mark, green mark, red, whatever, any little scuff is gonna show on this. For me, I would have liked to see it slightly darker, more of like a lighter shade of gray. That's just my preference. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you love just the clean white, or would you have liked to see more of a lighter gray color, something a little bit darker, so when you're outside, maybe running, biking, rock climbing, doing martial arts, weightlifting in the gym, whatever, you know, it'll hide dirt just a little bit better. I wanna hear what you guys have to say. Let me know. As far as sizing recommendations, I would definitely say stay true to size. I'm wearing a large in the tank top and the long sleeve on this. There's really no reason to go down in size and no reason to go up in size. One thing I forgot to mention with the Brawly tank is that the Z tank top was longer. So the Brawly tank top is not short, it's just kind of normal length, I would say. The Z one was definitely long. So that gives it even more reason, in my opinion, again, to not size down. Now let's get into the Vegeta inspired hoodie and jogger set. I've got the hoodie first, we're gonna talk about that. Got it right here. I am wearing a large in this, again, 5'10", 185. So I'm wearing a large in this hoodie, and they nailed the blue color and the gold color. I just want to talk about the kind of the design first and some of the differences on this hoodie. I love the blue, I love the gold, they nailed it. In terms of what's different about it, they added some mesh on the torso. The gold is all mesh, and the shoulders are mesh. Now, if you're wondering what the mesh feels like, if you bought their Night hoodie or their recent Todd V2 hoodie, that mesh is what is used on this one. Some other features that they added, usually they don't have this. It's called a zipper garage. They added that at the top of the zipper. The reason why you use it, you would add a zipper garage, like I don't ever have that issue, but if you're somebody that has like longer hair, or you have like a beard, your zipper can get caught. So the zipper garage prevents that from happening. So those are basically all the kind of different features that are on this hoodie. One of the things that I don't like about it is there are no pockets on this hoodie. Now, to me, that is a quintessential sin. There should be no hoodie, no joggers, no shorts that don't have pockets on them. That's a big no-no for me. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Am I nitpicking? Am I being overly dramatic? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that all the hoodies should have zipper pockets? Let me know. But overall, I would say, like, for the sizing, it's a slim fit, the same way all their other ones are, so stay true to size on this one. That's the hoodie. Now I want to get into the joggers, and I have some interesting things to say about that. I first want to talk about things that I like about the joggers, and then I'll talk about some things that I'm not a big fan of. So the first thing is, again, the design. And then when you come down to the calves, you have this white and then this gold cuff to kind of mimic his boots. Now, again, overall, the design I like. I forgot to mention too, there's pockets on here, kind of hideaway pockets. The pockets are a good depth. This and the hoodie are a cotton polyester spandex blend, so it feels very comfortable on the skin. It's like silky smooth. It keeps you warm, but it still wicks away moisture. Very, very comfortable. I love the feel on these a lot. There's also a gusset at the crotch, so you don't have to worry about splitting your pants. Now, the major thing that I don't like about these joggers is that they are a relaxed fit. These are very, very baggy. And you know, I want to talk about that a little bit. These fit exactly the same as the Z joggers or the Goku inspired joggers. But to me, these should not feel the same, and they shouldn't fit the same as the Z joggers, and here's why. Having relaxed, loose joggers for Goku makes sense. Because if you're somebody who's not that familiar with Dragon Ball Z, like I was raised on it, watching Toonami as a kid in the early 2000s, you learn that Goku's personality is very happy-go-lucky. He's pretty carefree. He doesn't take himself very seriously. He likes to have fun. And his gear is training gear. It's very loose, kind of like his personality.
Okay, use your instincts, Kakarot. Right or left?
I'd have to say left.
Good. Then I'm going right.
That's not very nice!
You follow your instincts and I will follow mine.
Fine, have it your way.
Vegeta is fully embraced into his Saiyan heritage. He's the prince of all Saiyans, and he's wearing Saiyan armor. The Saiyan armor is not like Goku's training gear. Saiyan armor is basically a skin-tight onesie with his gloves and his boots, and then he has his armor on top of it. So he's got the breastplate, the long shoulder pads, and then he has like the cod piece and the thigh armor. That's basically what it is, but underneath the armor is simply just that onesie. So to me, these joggers should have fit, they should be slim fit. Not skin tight, not compression pants, but slim fit, like all of their other joggers, not say all of their other joggers, but like almost all of their other joggers, like even the Power Ranger set, just this general slim fit that I would say 90% of their joggers are cut like that. To me would have made more sense. And the reason why that it's kind of a problem is because the hoodie is like their general typical slim fit, and then you have these baggy, relaxed fit joggers. Like, they're so baggy on me. I'm wearing a large in these, and I normally wear a large in all the other joggers. I feel like MC Hammer in these pants, and I'm dating myself, but I feel like MC Hammer in these pants because they're just that loose. So I would definitely say size down on these. You know, for a sizing recommendation, do not go true to size down. Like, I should have a medium in these. It sucks because I absolutely love the design of the joggers. I love how they're not too busy. They could have easily had, you know, gold on the sides and all that kind of stuff, and they could have just been super loud, but just the white band with the white calves and the gold cuffs with the blue, to me, it's bold, but it's not too loud. I just wish that the cut of these is not in line with the character of Vegeta. It should have been, to me, a slim fit, the same as the hoodie. The hoodie is fantastic. I think, again, they nailed the design. It's just, it doesn't have pockets, and to me, it should have pockets. But those are my honest thoughts on it. You know, if you're somebody who, like, you love the character, you love the color, you just want to wear something that reminds you of the Prince of all Saiyans, then just size down, you'll be fine. Size down, you know, you're gonna have a great, comfortable, durable, long-lasting pair of joggers. Those are my thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you think. And that's going to wrap up this review. If you guys like anything that you saw in this video, or you want to buy anything else on SUPERX's site, please make sure to use my discount code at checkout, Jemil, Jemil. It'll give you 15% off anything on their site, and it also helps support me to keep making these videos for you guys. Make sure, if you have any questions about sizing and all that stuff, just leave a comment. I'll get to as many as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.